against the Buccaneers right now.
From the gun, it's Mahomes.
I don't know. He's straight though. I talked to him like 2 days ago. He was out getting some food and some liquor.
And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Yeah.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
Yeah, I
right at the 50-yard line. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Last night I was with Rue.
Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
The ball carrier. How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Jones running on first down, but finding it pretty tough going as he'll get forward for only about 3 there before he's taken down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
To Mike Evans.
Mike Evans, 27 yards. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. From the gun, it's Brady. It's caught. And it's 8-0. So they go with the pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts, passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 4.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Complete, the tight end Kelce. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Le'Veon Bell.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up the 3-yard gain.
Caught, Kelce, left side. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
A first down carry for Bell, but he'll work forward for only about a yard. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Gets this one to Hill. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
Complete.
And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snaps, and they're there and end up making the play. Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Throwing is Brady on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the second time. They'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of the team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. 8-0 our score with 2 minutes left in the second quarter. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Now Mahomes' throw complete to his tight end, Kelsey. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Hey, Rimley. Hey, tighten down. There you go. Check it, call.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Mahomes will try again on second down. And he fires one incomplete. Travis Kelsey, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. And it'll bring up third down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Now it's Mahomes again. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. He's at the 40. Past the 20.
How you like me now?
And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
The Bucs.
Short throw pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
16.
Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick.
For Tampa Bay.
And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
Eluding the pressure right. Looking downfield for Kelsey. That's caught inside the 20. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey, 49 yards. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead.
Harrison Butker on
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. Brady now on first down. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
The Buccaneer first down.
Alabama. 380. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Throwing on first down is Brady. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. This will make it into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. On play action, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards to play. Over the middle to Evans. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they topped 30. So now, following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
2nd and 6.
Hey, 43, 15.
Again, it's Bell. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
7-yard line. That's a gain of 3.
On third down, here's Bell. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
That's good.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
3-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. A screen to Bell. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first.
1st and 10 at the
Mahomes now on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
incomplete. Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll have a first down inside the 10. A quick slant to Hill. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7.
Here's Mahomes to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Mecole Hardman the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
Evan White on the tackle. A 6-yard gain.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Dancing to his left. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. Caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. We're back now in KC. For the 4th quarter, we'll begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Kickoff for Kansas City.
Butker now to kick this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he powers his way up past the 30. The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
First down.
Now they'll throw with Brady. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Evans.
Brady's
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Evans once again the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5. Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass. From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. Flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting. Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Taken in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it? I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming. Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left. They have to be aggressive here. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. So nursing a slim lead, and that is the opposite of protecting that slim lead. All I can think here is that head coach, he knows more about what's going on with his team than we do. He must know something's up. Either he has trouble with his punter, right? He's worried about his defense. There's an explanation in there that we're going to ask for after the game, because in this situation, I wouldn't have done that in normal circumstances, but maybe he thought my best opportunity. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
First down, Buccaneers.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They'll run it again with Fournette. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Now Brady. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
Brady going to throw here.
At the 47-yard line.
Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for Anthony Auclair. Incomplete.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Back to throw, Brady. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Incomplete.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. He's got Evans. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome.
Good game.
A little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country
No, I
would
was talking
say,
to the person I was playing this game with.
extra on top.
So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And, of course, this is a win they're going to hang their hat on. They go on the road and defeat the defending Super Bowl champs.
Partner, they came, they saw, they conquered.
They conquered.
But before all that happened with the conquering part, they believed. They thought it all week. It was evident when we talked to them before the ball game that they thought they could get this done, and they knew exactly how, had a plan, formulated it, and then executed it. That's a big-time win to take down the defending Super Bowl champs.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.
feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this. Winner, only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I bought like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new shit.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, 75 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first quarter lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
The kickoff for Kansas City.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Now this will make it into the end zone. Ooh, with a juke. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Matthew on the tackle.
On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 21-yard line.
Shotgun now for Brady. Over the middle here to Brown. The 20, 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Antonio Brown, 79 yards. And the Bucs are just an extra point away from grabbing the lead now. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Pinion, the kickoff for
now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Mahomes now on first down. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
25 yards that time.
Chiefs.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Le'Veon Bell with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. He's showing the different ways he can hit you in this first quarter. 1 rushing, 1 receiving touchdown.
He's showing us he's not just a stereotype, isn't he? Not just a guy who carries the ball out of the backfield, can get out into space, make plays with his hands downfield. That's a pretty good combination right there.
Defensively, you'd prefer to be going against the stereotype, wouldn't you?
At least you know where he is, right? That gives you a chance to get more people to him and get him on the ground.
Jadon Mickens on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10. At their own
the Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
28-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack.
Tom Brady sack.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Another try after the first down sack. Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
Brings up 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down now with Brady. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
On the counter, here's Jones. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Brady. And that's incomplete.
Brady's pass thrown to the sideline and incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football. And they'll come up looking to keep the... And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And he will not make it. They stop him short of the first down. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now
into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
On first down, Brady. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Tom Brady to his old Patriot pal, Rob Gronkowski. And the Bucs are just an extra point away from grabbing the lead now.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 42 yards. Now a first down carry by Bell. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. William Golston able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard.
Third and
the pressure gets to him again. The sack by the Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason Pierre-Paul.
a loss of 8 yards.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Eluding the pressure right. He is going to find Hill here. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 46 yards. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead.
That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
That's complete to his running back, Evans.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards there, a 1st down. Now Brady. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone.